welcome to the next workout. If you guys want to get your water together, you can set up your space with making sure you have your chair available so you can pull a chair in to hold on for balance. If you're going to be sitting with us, that's great as well. You can, again, use your chair sideways and do the exercises off to the side, or you can face it, whichever one you feel more stable with. So go ahead and get ready and we'll get started. Hi everyone. Okay, welcome to another workout. Here we go. I'm gonna run through most of the versions sitting first and then standing so you can follow along. Again, when we do our workouts today, we're gonna go through 3 sets. So if I go too quickly, pause the video to catch up. If you need a rest, you can pause the video. Or if you just want to sit out the 3rd round, that is fine as well. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna start with a warm-up doing our cross crawls. So cross crawls are hand to opposite knee. Hand to opposite knee. If you're sitting, hand to opposite knee. Try to lift that leg up, touch your hand to the opposite knee. Nice and easy. You can go a little more quickly if you are able. Take up your space. So we're gonna do this standing or sitting. Keep going. So as I show each direction, if you're able to continue doing the exercise that works best for you, keep going until I say stop. That's how you're gonna get the best workout, most continuous, and keep moving. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next up, we are going to do reach down to your knees. So your knees bend a little bit as you reach down just to your knees. And then we're going to reach up to the ceiling. Down to your knees and up to the ceiling. Keep going. If you're sitting, reach down to your knees. You're going to lean forward a bit. Sit up tall, reach tall. Take up all of your space. If you feel comfortable reaching a little lower, reach a little lower, and then come up, reach up. Okay, so whatever one works best for you, keep going. Down, reach up. So these are our warm-up exercises, so you just want to take your time as you go through them. Make sure you're stretching, getting your full range of motion to best serve you and get those joints greased. We'll go 3 more. 2, and 1. Good. Okay, next up we have a hula hoop. Think of how way back when you used to do hula hoop or see the girls do it or whatever. But you're going to twist those hips around. So take your imaginary hula hoop and here you go. So keep going. Hula hoop standing. Sitting, same thing. You're going to put your hula hoop on and you're going to twist in the chair. Hula hoop in your chair. Try to get those hips moving. One side up, then the other. Keep hula hooping. Good. Keep going. Hula hoop. Stop. Go the other direction. The other direction. And for fun, if you have a hula hoop or access to one, try it out. See how you are. Good. Keep going around and around. Good. Okay, the next exercise is we're going to grasp your own hands. So hold your hands, bring them towards your chest. Now we're going to take your hands all the way around your head. Sneak them back behind your head and around in front. Behind your head, around in front. Keep going. This one moves a lot of joints that you forgot you had. Round in front. Sitting or standing, keep it going. Try to take your hands behind your head, around in front. Stop in the middle. Now go the other direction. Good. Big movements. Do the best you can. We say you work to your 100%. Your 100% is what you can do today, right now. How are you moving right now? And the goal for this little segment of time throughout this workout is that maybe your 100% increases. It's still your 100%. It's what you can put into this workout. Hopefully your movement increases a little bit throughout this time, and at the end of the session, you'll feel better than you do right now. So keep moving, work through this, do what you can. Here we go, back to our cross crawls. Cross crawls, we're working, we're moving. You may be starting to breathe a little more, that's good. Warming up, that's what we're doing. We're telling the body that we're working on purpose. We are here to make your body move. Keep it going. Nice work, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, back to our reach downs. Wide feet, take a deep breath. Reaching down, just past your knees. Further if you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable going further, that's fine. And come up to the ceiling. Down again. If my pace does not work for you, do your pace. We're just going to run through approximately 10 repetitions. If you do more or less, it's up to you. But work to your comfort level. We're all adapting to life as it will be for the next couple, hopefully only weeks, but I have a feeling couple months. We're going to make it work because that's the best option. Reach up, reach down again, stretch it down. As you do this, you want to make sure you're taking breaths. So as you do this, exhale right now and breathe in. Exhale and inhale. And one more exhale and inhale. Good. Okay, grab your hula hoops. Here we go, hula hooping again. Take it around. Working through those hips. Really pushing this. Push the hips out. Push them back. Your feet are hip width apart. Here's your hips, they go down. Hip width apart to give you better balance. Go ahead and look at them. Make sure you have that space. Okay, reverse directions. Keep it going. Hula hoop around. A few more here. Good. Okay. Next up, we've got the around the head. Clasp your hands in front of you. And take them behind your head and around so they stay together. There we go. Keep going. Move them around. Try not to knock yourself in the face. You want to clear your face and clear your head. Okay, get to the center. Reverse directions, other way. Very good. Last one, and stop. Shake those arms out, give your legs a little wiggle. Little body wiggle, a few breaths. We're feeling our bodies moving, responding, working, good. We have one more round, starting again with the cross crawls. Cross to the opposite knee, hand to the opposite knee. Take those hands out. Make it bigger if you're able. If you're feeling really adventurous, take those eyes and look all around your room. This is going to challenge your balance a little more. Look side to side. Look down. Look up. Look in a figure 8 pattern as you do this. Reverse that pattern. Using all your senses and your body as you move through this. Good. Okay, good. Stand tall. Big breath. Okay, reach down towards those knees. Slide those hands along your legs. Bring them up, reach high. Stretch down. And up. And down. And up. Excellent. Keep it going. Your pace. Check your breathing. Feeling like we're moving, we're getting stronger, we're taking these a little bit easier. You're feeling your breath a little more. Keep going. Let's go 3 more. If you come to my classes, you know that I'm sometimes not the best counter. I'm going to do my best here. Okay. Good. Shake that out. Hula hoops next. Hands on your hips. Hula hoop around. Imagine you've got that hula hoop going. Here you go. Start it. This hula hoop's a little more fun. It never falls. There we go. And go the other way. Reverse that hula hoop. If you're in that chair, you're still wiggling around, hula hooping in that chair. Whole body. Let's go 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. Okay. Around your head now. Clasp your hands. Take them back behind your head and around in front. Back behind your head and around in front. If this is too difficult for you, separate your hands a little bit and do your best. The goal will be to try to get those fingers together and then followed by a stronger, tighter clasp. But do your best. Even if you have those hands apart, try and get them up and over. Get that head in there. And stop in the center and go the other way. There we go, a few more. Good. Okay, excellent. Get some water if you need it. Okay, moving to our next round. So this is our next round of exercises. If you're sitting, you're going to start by pushing into the chair. Push those feet, lean forward into the floor. Pushing into the floor, then lift those heels up and reach up high. Push those feet into the floor, lift the heels up, reach high. From the side, it looks like this. Push those feet into the floor. So here you're putting a lot of pressure, whatever energy you can push, down to the floor. So you are activating these muscles. Then you're going to come up, you're going to lift up to your toes and reach high. Push into the floor, up to your toes, reach high. If you're standing, same thing. You're going to do a squat, push those feet into the floor, come up to your toes, reach high. Down, squat, up to your toes, reach high. From the side, squat, up to your toes, reach high. If you want to do this behind a chair, for your balance, you can. Squat down, up to your toes, reach high with one hand, or if you can reach up with 2 at this point, that's fine, or hold. Just alternate arms each time you reach up. Squat to a reach, squat to a reach. Okay, at your 100%, let's do 10 of these. Again, if my pace doesn't match yours, do your best. Squat, up to tall. Squat, up to tall. 3, up to tall. Now again, you see me reaching my arms out, so that's a counterbalance. To reach out to help with my balance. 6, up to tall. 7, up to tall. 8, up to tall. Hips go back, arms go forward. And last one, up to tall. Good. Next thing we're going to do is a push out with a breath. So you're going to take a big breath in. Seated or standing, it's the same exercise. Breathe in. Push. Breathe in. Push. We are also using our breath. Breathe in. And our voice. Push. Breathe in. Push. Enunciate. Use the breath in your lungs. Push. Breathe in. 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 Push. We'll go one more. Push. Good. So that's the exercise. We're getting our lungs working. We're getting our voice working. We're talking to those vocal cords and saying, come on, keep moving, keep working. Here we go back to our squats to the toe and tall. Here we go. Down, up to tall. 2, 3, 4. Squat to how you're comfortable. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hips go back. 9 and 10. Good. Okay, now as we go through the push again and the breath, you can say whatever you want. So this time we'll count through. You can do it with me. Breathe in. 1, 2. Open those fingers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Give yourself a wiggle. Okay. Roll those shoulders a few times. Take a good breath. We have our third set of squats to tall coming up. Here we go again. Squat down and up to tall. Squat down and up to tall. Open those fingers. Squat down, up to tall. 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 Let's do one more. Down, up to tall. Good. Give yourself a wiggle. Breathe in and push out. Say whatever you want. I'm going to count through again. Here we go. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to hear you. 8, 9, 10. Good. Give yourself a wiggle. Get yourself some water if you want. We're going to do our next exercise and group exercise. If you're sitting, It's a knee up and out. So you're sitting tall. You're going to bring your knee up and move it out as far as you can. Okay, then you're going to bring it back. Then we're going to switch sides. Knee up and out as far as you can. Bring it back. Knee up and out. So we're getting some movement in the hip, and we're using our quadricep, this muscle right here. If you're standing, this one requires a lot more balance because you are doing it fairly slow. I'm going to show you off to the side so you can see what my leg is doing. You can stand right behind your chair. You're going to bring your knee up and out to the side. Your body shifts a little bit as well, and then bring it down. So here we go. Lift, out, and down. If you're standing, we're staying on the same side. Lift, out, and down. 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 Two more. Lift, out, and down. Lift, out, and down. Now if you notice as you do that, your support leg, the leg that is staying on the floor supporting you, you might feel a little bit of work in your hip there. That's good. You are supporting that movement on your balance leg. Shift to the other side. Here we go. Other leg. Lift, out, and down. Lift, out, and down. Lift, out, down. Lift, out, down. Lift, out, down. Keep it going. And down, up, out, and down, up, out, and down, up, out, and down. One more, out, and down. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and do bicep curl pumps. So if you're sitting or standing, this motion is the same. Hands are down, pumps are up, 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 up. Keep going. This is it. If you have weights at home, if you have access to weights, of course you can add weights to any of the exercises that we do. I will do a separate video using weights specifically. So right now, air can get heavy. People in my class know that, and hopefully by the end of this segment you will too. So here we go. We're just pumping up, up. So your hand is coming up and touching your shoulder. Up, 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 up. Good. See how my upper arm is staying stable. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out a bit. Okay, we're going to go back to the lift, knee lift, up and out. So I'm going to stand to the side of the chair again. Okay, lift it up, out, and down. From the side it looks like this. I lift up, out, and down. Keep going. Up, out, and down. 4, up, out, and down. Up, out, and down. Up, out, and down. If you can maintain this speed without holding on to challenge your balance a little more, go for it. Up, out, and down. Up, out, and down. Keep going. We'll go 2 more. Last one, and down. Good. Switch to the other side. Here we go. Knee comes up, out, and down. 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 Keep going. So as you do this, if you bring that foot down and you're off balance, reset before you lift that leg back up. All right, we'll go one more here. Always make sure you're in balance before you go to the next move. Back to our bicep pumps. Up, 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 up. So this exercise has a little more velocity. If you are using weights, go a little slower. Make sure you maintain your posture and good form as if you're using weights and adding that on. With the no weights, we go a little bit faster. So during this time, as you are using those arms, focus on your breathing. How is it going? Okay, give yourself a chance to fill up your lungs. Exhale slowly as we move through these. Up, 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 up. Good, keep going. Let's go 3, 2, 1, done. All right, back to our knee lifts. This is going to be round 3. So knee comes up and out. We're working through the hips, through those joints around the hip. Up, out, down. This is 5, out, down, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost there, 10. Good. Okay, switch to the other side. Take a good breath. And here we go. Up, out, down. 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 Keep going. This is like 6, maybe. Here's 7. We're calling this 8. 9 and 10. Good. Back to the bicep pumps. So we can go right into that. Keep it going. We'll count down from 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Get a drink if you need to. We're going to go to sassy hips next. That's what I call it. It's a hip shift. So I'm going to start with showing you here. Your hands are on your hips. We're just shifting one hip straight up and then coming back to center and then the other. One hip up, then the other. If you're sitting on this one, your goal is to get one cheek off the seat, shift and get the other cheek off the seat. Pick up a cheek, pick up a cheek. So when we do this exercise, this is what you're working for. If you can get your hand under your rear end, you're doing it right. Shift over, shift over. If you have balance trouble, hold on to your chair, but try to lift those hips. So let me give you, remember my feet are staying on the floor, but here's my hip bone. You're gonna lift up one side, back down, lift up the other side, back down. So that's what we're starting with. If you need to hold on, you can still hold on and do this. You don't have to have your hands on your hips. I'm going to put my hands on my hips because it's easier to see. So my feet stay on the floor. So as I lift this side, my heel comes up, my knees stay straight. Your knees stay straight on this one. It's this portion of your body that you're lifting up and back down. So here we go. We're going to do a count of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Okay, now we're doing a back arm press. If you're sitting in the chair, we're going to focus just on one side at a time. So move out so you can clear the side of your chair. You're sitting up tall, you're pressing back as far as you can. Press back. Palm is facing behind you. Press back. If you're standing behind your chair, same thing. You can stagger your feet with your opposite arm in front. We're going to press back and back. Go ahead and start. Press back. So there's a slight pause in this. You're pressing back and down. Keep your head forward. Press and down. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch sides. Now if you want to do weights for this, you can again hold a weight in your hand. Press and hold. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, back to our sassy hips. So standing or sitting tall. Ready? Lift one side, then the other. Lift, 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 lift. This is 4 and 4. 5 and 5. Keep it going. Lift, 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 lift. Up, up. Keep those knees straight. You're just getting that weight shift. Lift and lift. Good. Okay, we're going to go back to our long arm presses. You can stagger your feet. Opposite leg is going to be in front. If you're staggering, you're up tall. And press and hold. Press and hold. Press and hold. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, switch sides. Switch your feet if you need to. Again, the opposite leg is going to be forward if you're staggering your stance. Press back and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay. Sassy hips again. Sitting or standing tall. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Up. Halfway. Shortening this part. Shortening this part. There you go. So you're bringing your hips up towards your shoulders. Lift a hip, lift a hip, lift a hip, lift a hip. Each side one more for good measure. There we go. Good. Wiggle. Back to our long arm press. Hand is to the side if you'd like to stagger your feet. The opposite leg is in front. Up Up tall, press and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good work. Turn it to the other side. You guys don't have to turn. I can. Okay, stagger your feet. Opposite leg in front. Up tall. Press. Press. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, get yourself a quick drink if you need it. Roll your shoulders a few times. Deep breath in. The next set we're going to do seated. So everybody's going to be sitting for this one. Okay. You can see my feet. Grab a drink. All right, we're going to start with seated crunches. For the seated crunches, you're going to sit forward in your chair. So the back of the chair goes to here. I'm sitting forward in the chair. Okay, so you provide the back to your chair, not the actual back of the chair. So we're sitting up nice and tall to start. Then you're going to shift back a little bit. So what this looks like here, you're up tall, you're going to shift back a little bit. The goal is to bring your knees up together. These are seated crunches. We're working on your abdominal muscles. We're bringing those muscles, we're contracting them up. Kind of jump your feet up off the floor. As you do this, nice and tight, pulling up, pulling up. Now, if this doesn't work for you, if bringing up both your knees at the same time doesn't work, hinge back, the same setup posture. Okay, tight stomach, lift one leg, and then the other. As you do it, pull those muscles, use the muscles in your abdominal region. Pull them up, pull them up. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do 10. Up tall, lean back just a bit, just hinge. Bring those knees up. 1, 2, again, alternate if you're doing one at a time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Sit up tall. Most of the seated exercises that I have you do, you are not using the back of that chair. Imagine that you're sitting more on a stool. Okay, wide feet for this. You're gonna imagine that you've got your hands on a handle and you're pushing the handle up, out, down, and around. So you can imagine those toy monkeys, those circus toy monkeys spinning the popcorn or the music, up, out, and around. From the side, sit tall, up, out, down, and around. Reach up, out, down, and around. Keep going. Up, out, down, and around. Up, out, down, and around. Good. Keep going. Reach forward, reach down. Take up all your range of motion here. Good. We'll go 2 more. Good. Okay. Next up we have skiers. If you have a weight or something to put in the middle, you can use a weight, you can use a water bottle, you can use a towel, you can be creative. Something to step up and over. I'm going to use a weight. I'm just going to put it right in the center of my body, okay? So for the skiers, we're going from one side, get your poles out, to the other. One side to the other. So we're doing moguls. We're imagining that we can go outside right now. Okay, moguls up and over. Now, if that is too challenging, one at a time. Up and over, up and over. The goal is to step up and over whatever barrier you have put down. If you didn't put down a barrier, that's okay. Imagine that you did and step up and over it and up and over it. So keep going, either with the skiers or the steps. Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Up to tall. Take a big breath. Okay, we're doing some rotation twists right now. If your back doesn't do rotation, I'll give you an alternate. But first, you're going to take your hands. So if you do not do rotation, you're just going to reach down towards your knee. So your hands are going to sit up tall and press down. Sit up tall. Here. If you can do the rotation, both hands go to one side. You're going to press on that leg and rotate to look behind your shoulder. And then come back to center. We're going to alternate sides, but you're going to press, turn, and rotate. Come back to center. So here we go. 2 hands, let's take them down to your side. You turn and rotate to the same side that your arms are on. Come back to center. Go the other way. Press down on that other thigh. Turn that same way. Look over your shoulder. Come back to center. Press and rotate. Use your eyes as well. Press. Use your eyes to look behind you on that same side. Use your eyes. Look back there. Come back to center. Press. Turn. Look behind you. Back to center. Press to your thigh. Turn and look behind you. Let's go 2 more. Press, turn and look. Back to center. Press, turn and look. Back to center. Good. Okay, here we go with our round 2. So we're sitting up tall, hinging back a bit, knees to chest again for those seated crunches. Working through your abdominal muscles, feel the stomach muscles working. Draw those knees up. 2, 3, if you're doing one at a time, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, so we're up tall. We're going to do the arm circles again. Get your handle. Reach up, out, down and around. Up, out, down and around. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, reaching up, out, down, and around. Good. Okay, next up we have our skiers. So here's the weights or your imaginary barrier, up and over, either 1 or 2 at a time. Go, up and over, up and over. Good. If you're up for doing it faster, go for it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Next up, we have our rotations. So, nice calm stretch. Exhale as you go down. Rotate to look over your shoulder. Inhale. Come back to center. Exhale, go the other way. Breathe in, coming back. And exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. center. Good. Okay, third round through these exercises. So starting again with knees to chest, seated crunches. Hinge back, tighten through the abs, and here we go. Lift the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sitting up tall, very good. Okay, we've got our big wheel coming up next. Hands on the handles, you're gonna push it up, out, down, reaching, 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 up and around. Up, out, down, and around. Up, out, down, and around. Here we go with 4, 5, 6, reaching up, stretch out, down, and around. For the last few, open those hands. Reach them up, open hands, down, and around, reaching up, out, down, and around, up, out, down, and around. We'll go one more, big, up, out, down, and around. Good. Okay, to our skiers, both feet on one side. You're gonna lift them up to the other side, up and over. If you don't have a physical barrier in the middle, put one imaginarily there. Stick it there and work to get those feet up and over to the other side. Up and over. One at a time, 2 at a time, at your own pace. Keep it going. Excellent. Okay. Here we go with our rotation. 2 hands. You're going to reach it down to one side, press over, and rotate around over your shoulder. Breathing in to come back. And exhale as you go the other way. In to come back. Exhale. Pull those shoulders down out of your ears. Relax those shoulders. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, looking away. Your preferred pace. Get a decent stretch. Work on your rotation. Use your eyes to help you. Look behind you. Open your eyes and look behind you. Open your eyes and look behind you. Come back to center. Good. Okay. Next thing we're going to do, if you're sitting, you're going to work on a march. So that's our sitting exercises, marching. If you're standing, we're going to do balance. So we're going to work finish up with 1 minute. It will be 1 minute of march with a short rest and another minute of march or balance. So for balance, here's how I run balance through my classes. And here's what I want you to think about when you balance. You can use your chair, okay? What I say is use as little support as possible. Sometimes if you have your palms up, that helps you take those hands off and not use the balance as much. I also say give yourself a kickstand. So if you are not comfortable balancing, if this is too challenging for you, I want you to balance at a level that you can achieve. So if it's just shifting to one foot and putting as much weight as you can on that 1 foot, do that for your balance. Have the chair close. If you can tiptoe, I call it a kickstand. If you can give yourself a little kickstand of support, do that. If that can help you keep most of the weight, but maybe with a little kickstand. Okay, if you need to keep it down or lift it up intermittently. But the goal is to put the majority of your weight on 1 foot, and we're going to hold it for a minute. So if you come out of it, if you lose your balance and you have to regain it, go ahead The goal is to keep trying for that whole minute, whatever your 100% is. So figure out what leg you want to work on. I'm going to time us so we actually have a minute. Go ahead, shift your weight, and the clock is started. So do your best. So as I balance here, I'm going to give you some pointers to think on. Take your foot, think about what part of your foot is hitting the floor. You want to open up those toes, put your whole foot on the floor, press through the floor. Now at your ankle, there's a lot of work going on there. Make sure it's engaged. At your knee, you want to have a bit of a soft knee. As you come up through your hip, you want to engage those glutes. The rear end, tighten it. You want to tighten the glutes because your pelvis needs to also help with staying balanced to keep you in line. You're tightening through your spine. You're pulling your shoulder blades down your spine. What that does, that'll help you stand taller. Okay, so you stand up taller here. And focus on your breathing. So as you hold this position, you're breathing. If you hold your breath, you probably won't be able to do it for 1 minute. And balance. So go ahead. You want to breathe. You want to make sure you're all balanced. Good, that's 1 minute. So stand up, shake it out. We're going to go through that again. So your 100% balance, whether it's a little hold on, whether it's a kickstand, or whether it's marching if you're sitting down. Ready? Shift your weight and go. So again, focusing on open foot. The sole of your foot is pressed into the floor. Ankles engaged. Your knee is soft. Your hip is working. You're squeezing through your glutes. You're up tall, your belly button to spine. You're using these muscles to support that core, to support the movement in your torso. Pull the shoulders down your spine. So pull those shoulders down. Stand up nice and tall. All of these things come together to support and help your balance. So keep going, working tall, taking your good breaths, relaxing those shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice work, keep going. We're almost there. If you're marching, keep marching. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Very good. All right. Nice work on class today. We're going to finish with a few deep breaths because I always do this. You can sit if you'd like, or you can stand. You're going to take a deep breath in, take those hands up. Bring them together over your head. Exhale through your center. 2 more. Breathing in. And breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Really good job today. I hope you feel like you're moving a little better than you did an hour ago. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Good work.